Obviously, Tammy wasn't involved on Saturday. Is that tactical, or is it something that you see in training? And do you think he still has a future at Chelsea? Will he play for the club again, do you think?
Well, it's just the amount of people that I can nominate for a game, and it's then I have to select 18 for 20 position. And then we decided to start with Timo Werner on the 9, and we had Kai and Ollie who can play on the 9. So we decided not to have 3 number 9 on the bench. This is it. It's never personal. Kova was not in the squad. When Kova comes back now, and maybe Andreas Christensen, I need to figure out the squad and eliminate even 2 more players. This is the worst day and the worst decision for me in the whole week. Because I have to say, since I arrived here, everybody deserves to be in the squad. I understand his frustration, and it was not the first time. And we have other guys with the same situation to face. And this is not the moment to complain, and this is not the moment to explain too much. This is the moment just to live in the moment. These are the decisive 2 weeks now of the whole season. So this is the situation, and this is it.
John Southall, 5 Live.
Hi Thomas, did you watch the Liverpool game yesterday? And if you did, what were your thoughts when the goalkeeper pops up in the last minute?
Honestly, I came home in the afternoon, and then I checked on I switched through the telly. I saw 1-1 in the middle of second half, and I thought, oh, that's not a bad result. So I was a bit superstitious and did not follow. And when I checked on my phone, it was actually 95th minute and was still 1-1. And when I checked one minute later on my phone, I had to realize that superstitious does not work always, and maybe never. But did not help not to watch it. Obviously, I took the wrong decision, if that had any influence. Well, like I said, that does not make things boring. It was a fantastic header. I saw it today. It was a fantastic header in the last minute. That makes things pretty interesting and pretty tight. But still, it's in our hands. And like I said, somebody asked me after the final if this was a major setback for us for Tuesday. No, the setback was the Arsenal game. It's our fault that it's so close again. We let the door open, and so Liverpool put a foot into the door. This is what they do. This is a strong team, and anyway, we had a huge effort to overcome them and to close the gap to them, to overtake them. This is what we did, and we can be absolutely aware of this huge performance that we did so far. But we want to finish the job and need to refocus today, forget all the other results, and rely on ourselves, because we are in the lucky situation that we can rely on ourselves and don't have to look on other grounds.
And how big a job is it for you to make sure the players are mentally ready? Because I suppose it's only natural that doubts are now going to creep in after a couple of defeats.
Yeah, of course. And then it's natural, also to be ready again. There was not. We were not so. I was more worried about and more angry about our performance in the Arsenal game, where I had the feeling that we were not sharp enough and not on point, and did not put the bar to the level to bring us a victory home. Still, we have, but what was not the case in the final. I think if we bring out the same performance like in the final, the same energy, the same work rate against the ball, and improve in, like we always want to do, slightly improve in details of the match and decision making, we are absolutely able to win matches. We are absolutely aware that we need a momentum and a bit of luck in any match to have results. That's like this. You see yesterday in Liverpool, this is nothing you can plan. This is just, this is sometimes you have the luck and sometimes you don't, and we clearly did not have it against Leicester. It's a bit of awkward feeling because we lost 2 games. If you look at all datas that we normally rely on, crucial datas that have actually also a correspondence and a correlation to the result, you see no reason on the datas why we should lose both matches, but we lost them. And so we lack a bit of the of luck in the match and the little decisions, and hopefully we can bring it back. But you cannot force it. I'm not a friend of like now trying too hard. We try hard all the time, and we should rely on ourselves that we cannot try harder than we anyway try all the time, and this is what we demand. So. When the pressure is on, stay relaxed, stay calm, be focused on yourself, and do what you are best in. And this is like playing as a team, as a hungry team and an aggressive team. This is what we want to have tomorrow.
Last one, John.
As you mentioned a moment ago, 8,000 fans inside Stamford Bridge would be the first time for you to have supporters at home, and it has to give you an advantage, doesn't it, having them behind you?
Normally, absolutely yes. In a moment where it's the first time after I don't know over 1 year, I'm not. We have to see what's going on. It's 8,000. It feels amazing that it's possible, and it's a step in the absolutely right direction. And hopefully everything is okay with that. But we hope that it's the extra percentage of support that help us to win tomorrow.
James, talk sport.
Thomas, it's back-to-back 1-0 defeats. Are there any reoccurring themes that you feel that you need to get right in the next few weeks?
I think we had a lot of games that we won 1-0 with the same performance, with the same attitude and the same statistics. And I'm not only talking about how many kilometers we run or the opponents or ball possession. I'm talking about the statistics that really count and that have a correlation to the result. Like I said, when I started, I will always try to be reliable with the players and look at the performance and try to criticize or praise them for what they did and not for what is on the scoreboard, because sometimes in football the result is not reliable and it's not sometimes not logical. And while we were winning the datas against Arsenal, but still I was missing a certain energy, a certain focus, and determination. Then we clearly speak about it with the team, and this is what we demanded and what we got 100% from the team in the Leicester game and in the FA Cup final. So no hard complaints and no hard feelings, and we are pretty disappointed about the result, but not about the way we behaved on the pitch. During the match, we can win the same match absolutely well deserved if we are a little bit more lucky. And the decision in front of the goal, the decision like later in front of our offside goal are tiny decisions and not in our favor. And this is what you need. So fighting hard now for getting the momentum back, for having another clean sheet. It makes you realize that how tight the race is and how tiny the margin is that decide in football for win and loss. So nothing else has changed, and it is easier to handle your self-confidence and to be self-confident in moments when you constantly win. But this is the target, and come on, nobody needs to be afraid of this situation. This is what we worked for so hard, and here we come.
One more, please, James.
And you spoke there about luck, momentum. How do you get that back now for these next 3 matches?
Do the same what we always do. Like I said, we were ready to win the game in the cup final, and I can also understand that after Real Madrid, a Manchester City game, and before a cup final, that there can be a bit of a drop of determination, a drop of focus for this Arsenal game. I have understanding. We don't want it. We never want it. We fight against this human. This human side to drop some percentage. We fight against it because this is our job to do it, but I can even understand it. And for Leicester, like I said, for Leicester I have no worries, I have no regrets. I saw my team fighting, I felt my team fighting, I felt my team defending on a extremely high level again. We can improve in decision making, we can improve in composure, but this is, let's be honest, not completely new to us since we are together. So, except for the result, nothing much has changed, and I'm not afraid to say that these are not deserved losses, but still they are losses, and it's always a bit of a challenge to cope with it. And so it's the next step in our development together, yes.
Last question in broadcast, Nizar Kinsella.
Hi Thomas, you were talking about defending on a high level. I think one of the success stories has been Tony Rudiger this season, and he's playing with a mask as well, a broken face. Can you tell us a bit about his warrior spirit to play through that injury and how important he's been for you? And also, does that mean you're going to try and push for a contract for him in the summer as well?
Well, nothing is better than what he's doing to fight for a new contract. If he wants to have a new contract, he has our full support. If he wants to stay in the club, then speaking with performances, and this is what he's doing, is absolutely amazing. And since day one, we chose him in the first match after one training. It was an unfair decision against Kurt, but he was German. I had a clearer picture of what he can do, of course, because I followed him a bit more than Kurt Zouma. So it was an unfair decision, and it was like I had a clear picture of what I can ask of him and what he can be capable to deliver to a team. And he took the chance. It was not, since then he is absolutely well deserved that he is in the team. He's kind of an aggressive leader. He has this natural aggressivity in him. He hates to lose. He is hard to beat in duels. He is very, very brave and full of energy in defending. And he's leading by example. He's, like I said, he has a very positive aggressivity in him, and this is what we like. And when he can channel all this into top performances like he does now, we are all very, very happy to have him.